Okay, so this video was meant to be made quite a while ago, but I was looking for the right words to make sure the message I'm sending is not misconstrued. Some time ago I started a thread on Off Topic and actually wanted to make it a paid sticky about MMM, about what it is, who's behind it, and the untapped financial potential it could bring. It was taken down. But someone has started another thread about it with a screenshot of my private message to somebody, thus reopening a can of worms. To say that this thread was met with uncharacteristic vitriol would be an understatement. But this is just a pre-story. The real story is about one Zachary David. He goes, or used to go, to Northwest University and works at Capital Trading, a company in Chicago located at 141 West Jackson Boulevard. He posed as Shibster. He was among the most outspoken moral warriors who scream louder than the rest about how I'm scamming people and how MMM is a scam. I still have private messages from him. As I was answering people's questions, and it was under impression that if people weren't interested, at the very least there's a dialogue, I suddenly got a private message from Shibster that said something to the effect, "Hey, PayPal me $100. The private conversation continued. It was heavily implied that I would give him money specifically to try out MMM and see how it works. We agreed on where to send the money and the instructions. After sending him $100, I never heard from him again. Then there is Colbert Anderson from Ames, Iowa. He bartends at Iowa State. At least that is what his LinkedIn says. OTers know him as Moxiemag. Here's another holier-than-thou pretentious truth exposer who accused me of scamming people, then arrogantly demanding in private messages that I send him $100. I initially incorrectly interpreted him as yet another troll who just wanted to screw me out of my money, but after he started mocking me for questioning his sincerity, I decided to take a giant leap of faith. The impression I was under was that he wanted to check MMM out specifically to prove to everybody in OT that MMM is a scam. So I gave in. I trusted him so much that instead of $100, I sent him $250. $100 to buy macro, $100 to keep, that usually is given after the first $100 is put down, and $50 for possible international wiring transactions. And just like Shibster, I never heard from him again, and he never responded to anything I sent him. I know most of you think that this is going to be some angry, butthurt video about me demanding back my money. Heck, in the heat of the moment, I even posted something along the lines of getting somebody to kick Shibster's ass. Listen to me, Shibster, Zach, whatever you go by. I don't want to fight you. I don't want anyone else to fight you. I don't know you, and I don't want to know you. You're nothing but pixel on the screen to me, and I don't even want my money back. This is bigger than lost money. You took away something much more important. You took away my trust in you. And if you don't understand how that is worse, you are much worse a sociopath than I imagine. Moxiemag, that applies to you too. Shibster, you're a liar and a thief. You explain away your dishonesty by saying that you supposedly researched MMM and found it to be a scam and took $100 as a charge. This is like going to a restaurant and skipping a check because they owe you money for trying their food. But here's the thing. You didn't research shit. And that makes you a double liar. At most you clicked a couple of links and read some bullshit article that was crudely translated from an equally bullshit Russian article written by either some ignoramus or a lying sociopath similar to you. It took me months to finally form an opinion about Sergei Mavrodi. I watched videos of him. I saw interviews with him. I read what was written by him and about him. And I know you did none of those things because they were in Russian. You could have told me that I'm giving you $100 to investigate him. You could watch his interviews, and if you don't understand Russian, you could have found a Russian to translate them for you. Those are but two things you could have done. Heck, even if you did nothing and just brushed me off as some scammer, that would have been better than what you did. What makes what you did especially morally reprehensible is not that you took my money and disappeared. It's the fact that you ran your mouth about how this is a scam, How you rode your high horse exposing this intricate conspiracy to take people's money, only to lie to me and basically scam me. Even people who think I'm an idiot and a liar took my side of this issue. If you did this, and honest to goodness do not understand how vile this is, you are too far gone and beyond repair. This is a behavior of a sociopath, a person with no concept of remorse and no understanding of right and wrong. Shibster, I hope that I just had a bad luck with you. Because if that is how you act around people you actually are surrounded with, your actual real-life friends and family, you're going to end up alone in this world, with no one ever capable of trusting you. You thought I was going to swing my fist and scream threats like some goddamn pro wrestler, didn't you? No. I'm not mad. I'm disenchanted. Disenchanted that two people in a row could get so upset and worked up by me supposedly scamming people, only to turn around and scam me themselves. All of the above goes for Moxiemag as well. I tried to meet both of you 99% of the way. You couldn't do just one simple thing, not lie. I don't care what you two think of me. I'm not exactly Zac fucking Efron looks-wise, and my front teeth are nothing to write home about either, and I know that. But I know a good idea when I see one. Zac, Colburn, you didn't scam me. You scammed yourselves. You discredited yourselves and showed who the real scammers are. I will speak of you two once and only once. I don't scream threats and settle old grudges. I'm bigger than that. MMM is bigger than that. You two will know because lying to people and taking their money and giggling about it like some teenage girls is the most you're capable of. It is the pinnacle of your sad, petty, superficial lives. Truly great people of this world, when encountering obstacles, overcome them and simply learn lessons. And that is what you two are, just nuisance I long since stepped over and will shortly forget about. Sergei Mavrodi spent 4 years in a solitary confinement. He spent 8 days on a dry hunger strike. Look up what dry hunger strike means. He could be one of those corrupt and morally bankrupt thieves that rule Russia and drain it dry of energy and will to live. But he chose to be locked up instead. And if he could overcome that, believe me, I can overcome 2 overgrown teenagers like you two. MMM is growing. They got so big they had to shut their site down because the service couldn't handle all the traffic from people who really know what MMM is. MMM is the future. Go twerk or something, you losers. Bitcoin promises nothing and crashes and people lose money in it, but it's legit. I actually give people money to try MMM, and I'm a scammer. What a messed up world we live in.